just a lot of pressure when you have so many bags, and I totally understand why now people would downsize to like 5-10 bags. I mean, it's not only the money, guys, it's everything that else that comes with it that may be too stressful for you to handle.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. I love talking about handbags and fashion. Today I went to Pilates. I got up at 5:20. It was really good. I don't know if I'm getting stronger, but I'm just doing my best. Thinking about today, I have to renew my insurance for my handbags, and my handbag collection has changed a lot since last year. I acquired like 3 Kellys and a Birkin, and I decided that I needed to buy extra insurance for these bags. Buying insurance for your bags is really expensive, particularly if you want to actually insure them for what they are worth. Not like an insurance expert, guys, but usually the home and contents insurance would just cover your bags like up to $1,000. If you have something that is more of like a collectible or like a work of art or a Birkin, which could be worth, you know, $10,000 to $20,000, I think you should probably buy separate insurance for those items, because if they are stolen outside of your home, or if you want to claim back more than $1,000, you need to buy the specific insurance for those items. Like, it is not cheap, like buying insurance for really expensive bags. I wanted to talk about why you shouldn't buy Birkin, guys, because I know a lot of people on YouTube, their dream is to buy a Birkin. I mean, myself included, and I mean, I've been really ruthless with how much I've spent on bags, and I'm addicted to handbags. If you're similar to me, there might be a few reasons why you shouldn't buy a Birkin, and the first one is the insurance. So just know that when you buy a Birkin, you're going to be paying for the insurance every year on that Birkin. So you could be paying like $500 a year just to own that Birkin, and yes, you could not pay for insurance and just risk it having stolen or whatever and not worry about it. And maybe if you are already a super rich person and then like losing $15,000 or $20,000 doesn't mean much to you, maybe you wouldn't insure every bag in your collection. But it is really expensive, guys, to insure your bags for what they're worth. So I wouldn't, obviously, like if you have a lot of like Balenciaga bags and I don't know, Gucci that are not worth as much, maybe just you can use the home and contents insurance. But if you have bags like Birkins, if you want to have them insured, it can be quite expensive, and if you're not willing to pay those costs every year, I wouldn't recommend buying a Birkin because it's a real headache. Secondly, I would say the cost of having a Birkin, honestly, there are extra costs that you might not realize really add up, like my Twilly addiction. My Birkin doesn't currently have Twillies on it, but I am kind of concerned that if I wear it without the Twillies, that, well, it could get dirty or something like that. And yes, I could buy cheap Twillies off Amazon for like $2, but once you start collecting the silks, guys, it really just never ends. Now, I do have a Twilly collection, and I've justified it by, you know, I can kind of put Twillies on my Kellys and my Birkins, and it's okay for me to spend $300 a Twilly, even though I have like a lot. But I will say that buying a Birkin, guys, it kind of unlocks a whole lot of other expenses that you might not, like, I guess, be aware of, like the charms, the Twillies, and these really add up, especially the rodeo charms, guys. Like, they're like $800 a charm Australian, which is not cheap at all. And not to mention, as I said, all the Twillies I bought. I have a whole Twilly storage here, so when I go out I do protect the handles, because if you do find that the handles are getting really dirty, Hermes don't actually spar the handles. They have to completely replace the handle, which is also like, I think it's like several thousands of dollars to replace the handles, because it is the most complicated part of the bag. Now, just to let you guys know, I only have one Birkin, a Birkin 30 in Rose Poupre, and I bought this from the Persefair. After selling many Chanel bags, I was able to fund a Birkin, and I did buy 3 other Kellys this year, which honestly this video could probably somewhat, some of these points could apply to the Kelly as well. I mean, it is a similar price. Got extra accessories for them both. I also bought like a little strap for it from Hermes. So all these like little accessories, guys, really add up, and I feel like when you buy a Birkin, it really enables you to buy the extra accessories, which,
you could be spending an extra few $1,000s for. People always ask me about my heart lock. I actually bought it from Japanese eBay, and it is an Hermes lock that which I think they used to have collectible locks and they have different animals and stuff, but yeah, oh my gosh guys, I love the accessories, but they really add up. The third thing is a Birkin. Honestly, like, it has no shoulder strap. I find that actually, for some reason, I find with the Picotin having no shoulder strap is not really a problem, because the Picotin is just less of like a fuss to bring out, because it is so much more of a simpler bag, and this is only $2,000, which is, whereas this is like, you know, a lot more than that. So I find for me, I'm okay to have a bag with no strap with something like this, but a Birkin, I mean, sometimes you might think it might be easy for someone to snatch this from you with it having no strap, because you're just going around like this, and you know, also you usually wear it open, so all your stuff is like open in there and people just reach in and take it. So safety wise, I don't think it's like the best bag. I mean, the Kelly, I do tend to wear it more because it has the strap, so I feel like I can kind of have it like crossed on me. I don't, Kelly doesn't really look good crossbody, but if I'm in like somewhere where it's a bit like shifty, like I'm in the city, I might just quickly crossbody it if I'm like hide it under my coat if like I'm in a bit of a weird area. Whereas the Birkin, it's very iconic and recognizable, so I feel like the Birkin is easier to steal, and it's just like not the safest bag to carry. But I mean, I love it, but there's that. Fourth point is the price. It is so expensive for a bag, guys. Like, I know Chanel is probably around the same price now, like their classic flap, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, but when your bag is this much money, it becomes like a liability when you're wearing it, because as I said, guys, like anyone can steal it, and you've just lost like $15,000 unless you, or 20 or 10 or however much you paid for it. And unless you have like the full insurance on it, it's really like kind of unsettling to wear it. And unless you're someone who doesn't care about losing that much money, I think you have to really think about whether you really want to purchase this bag, because it is kind of a responsibility to own it. Just like owning a car or something, guys. Like, honestly, it's very expensive. And finally, guys, you have to really like know if it's your style, because I think sometimes the Birkin, like for me, I find on me, if I look too like fancy, like if I wear like a floral dress with like a Birkin, I kind of look like I feel like for me it looks like I'm trying too hard. I kind of have to wear it with something really stupid, like a hoodie or like just a jeans and a top. I know something really just like toned down. Like same with the Kelly, I have to be very toned down with it, so it looks like I just kind of just picked it up kind of thing. It doesn't look like I'm really dressing up or trying too hard, because I feel like it can sometimes look like a bit showy, because although the bag design itself is not that showy, people know what it is. They know it's a Birkin, so if you find that you might feel uncomfortable looking a bit showy and you don't know really how you're going to style it, I'd also consider if it's really worth it for you to buy it. For me, honestly, guys, I hardly ever wear the Birkin, because I just think that usually I just feel a bit unsafe with it, to be honest, sometimes. And I love it. I would probably wear it in like a shopping center or something. For my everyday job, it's too showy. No way I would take it to work. And on the weekends, for some reason, I've been wearing my Kelly bags because they have the shoulder strap. So for me, the Birkin is one that I personally don't reach for as much. But even though I don't, I absolutely love it. It's like literally my most favorite bag, because I love looking at it. I love the color, and I'm okay to just own it without really using it. So if you are like me and okay to just own a bag without really using it, like having it as like a work of art or a collectible, then I think that's okay. But if you're not okay with that and you're someone who only likes to buy bags that they'll really wear, really consider the Birkin, guys, because the Birkin is so much more expensive than like, I don't know, even like a Peekaboo or like a Celine luggage or something. Like, this is on a whole different level, and when you're paying this much money, there are so many other factors you need to consider as to really if it's really worth it for you. Because I mean, it's not only the money, guys, it's everything that else that comes with it that may be too stressful for you to handle. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't buy a Birkin, but honestly, guys, like, I am obsessed with it. I love it. I think hopefully I will have it for the rest of my life. Like, I don't know, guys, but that being said, if I do buy another Birkin or Kelly in the future, like a Kelly 25 or a Birkin 25, I will probably sell one of my Kelly bags because the insurance is just like out of this world. Like, if I start accumulating even more Birkins and Kellys, guys, I'm just not willing to pay that much to own them. So I will probably honestly guys, if I get a Birkin 25 one day, I will probably sell like this brown one or like the black Kelly 32 or something. The red one I can't sell because it's like my birth year and I love red, but like if I get like a black Birkin 25, I might sell one of my, I don't want to, but it's just like, I feel like for me, it's like just a lot of pressure when you have so many bags, and I totally understand why now people would downsize to like 5-10 bags, because to have this many like really expensive items, it comes with a big responsibility as well. And yeah, I just think like if I do acquire more Kellys and Birkins in the future, there's a lot that you also have to consider. Like you know, you look at Jeffree Star, when he used to have all those Kellys and Birkins, he literally invested in a vault. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my blurry video today. I know I look a bit random. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye!